Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from ZozoStockWatch.com, and this is your stock watch list for the 27th of February. Let's go ahead and get right into it. The news that I'm going to be showing you in this video is courtesy of the Trade Exchange, built for traders by traders. Fast news at a reasonable price. Check out their website, thetradeexchange.com. Let's go ahead and get right into it. NTRI had an earnings per share miss and revenue beat. NTRI taking a hit there in the after hours on NTRI. Time TYME announces offering of common stock. TYME. They're doing an offering, and you see that stock down in the after hours on that name. Fitbit came out with earnings after the bell. Fitbit, FIT, pardon me. They came out with earnings per share and revenue miss on Fitbit, and that stock down in the after hours. HTGM announces new Australian patent for its technology. HTGM, that stock up a little bit in the after hours tonight. Next one, we had Zio Group announces completion of 150 million term loan. Let's see if we had any other earnings. Yeah, Palo Alto Networks came out with earnings after the bell, and that stock had an earnings per share and revenue beat, and they pushed that one up after hours on Palo Alto Networks. So good earnings there. THC, earnings per share and revenue beat on that name. THC, that is Tenant Health. Nice pop in that name on the earnings after the bell. Lilly received additional FDA approval. All right, so LLY, a little bit of a move in the after hours, not too much on LLY. We did have some Form 4s come out on UEPS and TICC. We also had, let's see, what else do we have? We had AKRX getting hit in the after hours tonight, down 40% on that drug manufacturer, taking a nice hit there in after hours. I was looking for some news on that one, didn't see it. So I'm not sure why AKRX down so much in the after hours. Trove had earnings per share revenue beat. TROV. Not really doing too much. It's an under 50-cent name, but they did beat on earnings and beat on revenue. NVCR, that CEO was on Kramer tonight. And the stock did move up a little bit on the interview with Kramer tonight. So that's NVCR. Let's go ahead and take a look at our calendar tomorrow. If you didn't watch my other videos getting you ready for the week ahead, you got Fed speak tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Jerome Powell. They'll be speaking in front of the House committee. And so that'll be at 10 o'clock tomorrow. He does show again at Thursday, and that will be with the Senate. So at 10 o'clock, I think a lot of eyes are going to be on Mr. Powell, Fed Speaker Chairman Jerome Powell tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We also have durable goods coming out. But this is your most important thing tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Let's go ahead and take a look, and we'll see what earnings are, some of the earnings that are coming out before the bell on Tuesday. You got Macy's, Lumber Liquidators, Toll Brothers, TOL there, AutoZone, and Scotiabank, some of the names. Then after hours on Tuesday, we got Square, SQ symbol there, Priceline, PCLN, Weight Watchers, WTW, will be also reporting earnings. Papa John's, Workday, and Etsy also reporting earnings after the close on Tuesday. So let's take a quick look at some markets before we get into that watch list. SPY clearly above the 50 SMA and my blue line here on my chart. Nice continuation by the bulls today. Nice push up there. Let's look at the IBB starting to try to get up over that 112 spot for the biotechs. XBI also trying to get up over that 94 spot on the XBI. QQQ very strong. Coming up to resistance though now on the Qs. We had a high back here on Friday, the 26th of January. The high was 170.95, so we'll call it 171. We're at 170.40, and so let's see if we can get above that this time on the QQQ IWM. Nice pop today, coming up to that 155 level, back over the 50 SMA, the blue line you see there on the IWM. So market's looking good. Maybe maybe a little. Since the 200 SMA bounce on the SPY, maybe a little bit overbought now, but we'll see if they want to pull us back or if they're going to consolidate us sideways for a little bit as we, wait for word on what Jerome Powell is going to say tomorrow at 10 o'clock. All right, let's go ahead and get into that watch list. We have ABT on watch, Abbott Labs, Medical Labs. Looks like a decent swing trade setting up here, 5.4 million shares trading. We have our RSI over that 50 spot on the daily. We're back over the fast moving averages, back over the 20. So Abbott Labs, one to watch. ACHN, a possible intraday trader. It is still under the 200 SMA here, but nice pop with nice volume here. 6.5 million shares came into this name today. And so we'll see if this one wants to make a continuation move. Acme, possible swing trade here, coming up to resistance at that 68.99. So we'll call it $69. We got a high today of $69. So maybe over that $69 possible swing trade. We do have 69.56 after that, but AKAM on watch for a swing trade. AKER, small under $1 name, holding above the 5 EMA, holding above the 13, the 20, the fast moving average. Maybe a little bit extended here as on the RSI. It's up here at the 70 spot. But I find on these little ones, you can get even bigger jumps over the RSI. So keep your eye on that AKER. AMD starting to turn the corner now, getting up over the 200 SMA. Here comes that 1250 number. Line your charts around that 1250 spot, all right, for AMD. Now, there's no guarantees, but doesn't hurt to have a line on your chart around that 1250 spot, and also, set an alert on your platform. If you get up over that 1250, the next number after that is 1263 for AMD. So we'll see if that one wants to give us a setup for tomorrow. Bank America holding strong, looking good. We have a high back here of 32.67 high. Let's see if we can get up over that 32.50 and maybe we get a continuation move in Bank America. Citigroup looking good. I told you about Zion yesterday. That one triggered and moving up. Let's see if we can get a continuation out of our Zion triggering at over that 55.75 spot, all the way at 56.29 now. So gave you that yesterday. So keep your also eye on Citigroup here. We had a high today of 77.74. So maybe 77.80, enough to get that one going for Citigroup. Next one up is BlackBerry. We had this pop on Friday here. We didn't pull back too much, holding above the 5 EMA. I think if we clear the highs for tomorrow, 1267, 1270 area, go ahead and line those charts. I'm a big believer of alerts and lining the charts because you're not able to see everything. So go ahead and line our chart around that 1270 spot for BlackBerry. DPW, they had some news after the bell, a little bit of a pop here up to about $1.88. So we'll see if that one wants to do something. Dries, let me open this chart up for you. Nice candle here on Dries, 1.6 million shares, starting to get over that 50 spot on the RSI. Let's see if that'll make a continuation move for Dries. And don't forget, we have that round number, $4 up ahead on Dries. All right, so put a line there at that $4 level for Dries. eBay. This one, I was watching it today, and I almost pulled the trigger on it as it took out 44, but I waited, and I didn't call it to the service. I wanted to see if it could hold over 44. So we got the pop up to, beyond 44, up to 44.36. It didn't hold 44. I'll have it on watch again tomorrow, see if we can get back over 44 and maybe another continuation move and see if it holds over 44. ENPH, nice pop in this name, about 800,000 shares, has this 275 spot on the name to possibly clear. So keep an eye on ENPH, semiconductor name, so it's in the right spot. GE, a lot of folks talking about this hammer candle. Volume came in, so a hammer candle here. For me, I think I'd like it best if it could get over, maybe that 13 EMA. We had a pop up to it there at 1507. So if we can clear that 1510, I think I might feel a little more confident on GE. Back here we had 1523, so maybe 1510 is enough to get GE back on track and turning back up. So that one will be on watch. Maybe one of these bottom up type of stocks. It's been beaten down quite a bit. As you can see, if we look at the weekly on GE, we've come down from 32 all the way down to 1465. So maybe the worst is over. You never know, but we might take a stab at it around that 1510 level. HTGM, they had that news in the after hours, popped it a little bit. Here's the after hours chart on HTGM. So we'll see if that one is back in action. Mankind looking good here, starting to turn back up. Let's see, 5.6 million shares, so some expanding volume there on Mankind, holding above the 50 spot on our RSI. We had a high today of 333, so 335, might be enough to get us up through that 350 spot. MOSY. A little bit of a sleeper today. Thought it was going to make a bigger move when it busted through that $2 area, got to 208. So, maybe it just needs a little more encouragement, a little more volume to come in. 2.4 million shares, not bad. The RSI, though, right, we're showing at 81. So maybe a little bit overbought right now. Maybe it needs to consolidate for a little bit under that $2. MXIM, still chatter. There's chatter around this name. It's in the right space. Semiconductor name. Watch this one over that 62.75 for that possible break of that number. And then we have 63.34 on MXIM. NOG. Energy name. By the way, we are swing trading CHK. See if we get another move in this one. We played this one on earnings day. Then we got the pop. And then now we have this little bit of a pullback in CHK. Forgot to mention this one under the C's. It is holding above the 5 EMA. So keep your eye on CHK. If we get back over the highs, 328 today. All right, now back to NOG. Watching this one to see if we can get over the highs today, and my 400 SMA, the pink line you see there, probably 215 might be enough on this name. All right, we have 217, so maybe 215, maybe a possible swing in this name, NOG, oil and gas name. OPGN popping in the after hours. Also had a strong close on this one. So OPGN coming up from the bottom here, did a recent 1 for 25 reverse split. Then they sold it off, maybe trying to turn back up. Not a favorite though. Some airlines, Warren Buffett was out there saying that he's interested in maybe purchasing an airline. So this SkyWest has been holding up very strong here on SkyWest. So maybe another swing trade, a swing trade developing. We've played this one before, but maybe a swing trade developing in SkyWest. Some other airlines, LUV. Trying to get up over that 60 area, DAL turning back up. Still below the 50 SMA. UAL is a candidate for Mr. Buffett to maybe purchase, basing under that 70 area. 69.48 was a high there on UAL. So keep some airlines on watch. I don't know which one he's going to buy or when he's going to buy it, but they are kind of heating up. JetBlue with a nice move there today. Next one up is another semiconductor name, TER, under 46 right now, but if it gets over that 46 area on TER, could get a continuation. THC, because they had really good earnings, stock popped up, so this might give us an intraday trade that might lead into a swing trade or just a day trade. We are a day trade and swing trade service. TRXC, trying to get up through 2, getting up above that 50 on the RSI, our volume today, 4.7 million shares, 4.7, just under $2 on this name. And you see it was kind of trickling up here in the after hours, TRXC. So I'll have that on watch. VIAV, this is a communication equipment company, setting up maybe kind of a coiling or wedge here, consolidation, maybe trying to break out over that $10 area. High today was 10 bucks even. So if it gets over maybe 10.05, we might get a nice pop. 2 million shares came into this name today, so that's pretty decent volume. You see back here we had the pop in it, so after that consolidation, maybe it wants to make another turn back up. That's VIAV. All right, that's the watch list for tonight. This is Mike from ZozoStockWatch.com.